Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. Rich channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how I started trading with just $10 and grew it into thousands of dollars, all using a unique strategy I personally developed. This is not just another basic method. I call it the compounding strategy by Mr. Rich, a highly accurate trading system that has been tested across different markets and time frames, delivering nearly 100% accuracy when executed with full discipline. This strategy is not available to the public, and until now, I've only shared it exclusively within my VIP group. But today, for the first time, I'll demonstrate it live on the market, so you can see exactly how it works in real time. Why is this strategy so powerful? First, it doesn't rely on luck or intuition. It's based on clear technical confirmation and structured execution. Second, it combines trend analysis, precise entry timing, and a controlled, aggressive compounding system. The result? Maximum profit with measured risk, even from a very small starting balance, if you're tired of overcomplicated indicators, inconsistent signals, or trading blindly. This might just be the strategy that changes your approach forever. Watch this video until the end. I'll show you live trades, real analysis, and real profits using this premium method. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell, because I'll continue sharing elite-level trading strategies here, only for serious traders. And if you want to learn this complete system, you can join my VIP club, absolutely free, just by following a few simple conditions. Details are in the description. I entered a buy position in this market because there are several strong technical signals. First, the candles have started turning green, indicating increasing buying pressure. Second, all the lines on the moving average and MACD indicators are curving upward, suggesting the start of a potential uptrend. And finally, the green MACD histogram is expanding, which is a clear sign of growing bullish momentum. This combination gives me enough confirmation to enter the buy early before the trend fully takes off. Let's see how it goes. Okay, profit. Now, let's move on and open the next market to find our next opportunity. I decided to take a sell entry in this market based on several clear technical signals. First, the overall market structure is currently in a strong downtrend, as seen from a series of consecutive red candles indicating heavy selling pressure dominating the market. Second, I observed that the moving average MA lines, especially the green and yellow lines, which I use as fast signal indicators, are sharply curving downward. This is a strong confirmation that a bearish trend is forming and likely to continue. When both key elements, price action and moving averages, align and confirm each other, it's a high probability setup for entering a sell trade. Let's see how it goes. Okay, profit. The strategy worked perfectly once again. Now, let's move forward and open the next market to catch the next opportunity using the same method. I took a sell position in this market because several technical indicators gave strong confirmation of the ongoing trend direction. First, I observed that the price was approaching the red line, which I use as a key resistance area. This resistance acts as both a psychological and technical upper boundary, a zone where price often stalls before correcting or reversing. When candles fail to break through this resistance and start to weaken, it's a strong signal that selling pressure is increasing. Second, I paid close attention to the movement of the two moving averages. The green line represents the short-term momentum, fast MA, while the yellow line shows the medium-term trend, slow MA. When a downward crossover occurs, it signals a potential trend reversal from bullish to bearish. Let's see how this trade plays out. Okay, profit. Let's open the next market. I entered a sell position based on multiple strong and highly reliable technical confirmations. First, we observe a clear crossover on the moving averages, where the green line crosses below the yellow line. This signals the beginning of a potential downtrend. Second, the MACD indicator shows that both the signal line and the main line are sloping downward in parallel, a classic sign that bearish momentum is accelerating. Third, the MACD histogram is expanding significantly in red, confirming that selling pressure is building up within the market. With all three confirmations aligned, moving averages, MACD lines, and histogram, this sell position is supported by a strong technical foundation. Let's see the outcome. Yes, profit. This strategy continues to deliver precise and consistent results. All right, let's open the next market. I'm entering a sell position here, and there are two strong technical reasons behind it. First, all moving average lines are clearly sloping downward, indicating that the selling momentum remains strong. Second, the overall trend is bearish, as shown by the series of red candles dominating the chart. This suggests that the downtrend is likely to continue, so this sell entry aligns perfectly with the current market conditions. Let's see the result. Yes, another profit. Let's move on to the next opportunity. All right, I've entered a buy position in this market based on strong confirmation from two major indicators. First, there's a bullish crossover on the moving averages, where the green line cuts above the yellow line, a clear signal of potential upward momentum. Second, the MACD indicator also shows a crossover to the upside between the green and red lines. In addition, the MACD histogram is beginning to show green bars, indicating increasing bullish strength. The combination of these signals presents a high probability setup. Let's see how it plays out. Yes, another profit. Let's open the next market. All right, I've decided to take a buy position in this market, and as you can clearly see, there's a strong technical signal forming. My main focus here is on the MACD indicator, where a bullish crossover is occurring. The green EMACD line is crossing above the red signal line. This type of crossover is a classic signal in technical analysis that often indicates the beginning of an upward trend or a potential market reversal. Additionally, we can also see that the MACD histogram is transitioning to green, which shows that buying momentum is building up and bullish strength is starting to take over. This combination of signals gives me high confidence to execute a buy position. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, another profit. Let's move on to the next setup. Okay, I've taken a sell position on this market because the last candle has touched the red line. It's important to understand that this red line acts as a major support or resistance level depending on its position relative to price. In this case, the red line is above the current price, which makes it a resistance zone. When a candle hits such a strong resistance, it typically triggers a price rejection or reversal. Even though the moving averages and MACD may signal a possible uptrend, the reaction at this resistance level often overrides those signals. That's why I chose to trust the strength of the red line as a key reversal point, rather than follow the indicators blindly. Let's see how it plays out. Amazing! Another profit. Let's go ahead and analyze the next market. I've entered a sell position here because the market is currently showing a very strong downtrend. You can clearly see that the green line on both the moving average and MACD is sharply sloping downward, which is a solid indication of increasing bearish momentum. Additionally, the sequence of red candles confirms that sellers are still in full control. With this combination of technical signals, I'm confident the price will continue to drop for now. Let's see how it plays out. Yes, profit again. Let's move on to the next market. Attention! You need to understand, the strategy I've shown you in this video is not an ordinary method. This is part of my premium strategy, and I only teach it in full inside the VIP group. There are a lot of so-called profitable strategies out there, but this one has been personally tested and proven by me over the years, and it can reach up to 100% accuracy under certain market conditions. So if you're serious about learning and mastering this strategy the right way, the only way is to join my VIP group. I've entered a sell position here because I anticipate an upcoming crossover on the moving average indicator. The green L line is starting to slope downward and approach the yellow line, which is often an early sign of a trend reversal to the downside. This is one of the stronger technical signals and typically leads to a notable price drop. Let's see the result. Nice. Another profit. Let's move on to the next market. I executed a sell position based on strong technical confirmations. First, there was a crossover on the MACD signal lines, which is typically an early indication of a developing bearish trend. Additionally, the MACD histogram began expanding into the negative, signaling increasing selling pressure and strengthening bearish momentum. In this kind of setup, taking a position against the trend carries significant risk. So entering a sell trade is the most strategic choice. Let's see how this plays out. Profit? The technical analysis worked exactly as expected. A reminder that consistent execution of a proven strategy leads to consistent results. All right, let's move on to the next market. I entered a buy position here because price has reached a key support zone, technically recognized as a high probability reversal point. This isn't just any level. It's a major support area that has been tested multiple times in the past, and each time, price has respected it with a bounce. Additionally, the bearish momentum is clearly weakening, signaling that selling pressure is likely fading. I entered slightly early to secure the best position and to optimize the risk-reward ratio. Let's check the outcome. Profit secured. This proves that trading with strong analysis outperforms mere guesswork. Let's move on and hunt for the next opportunity in the market. All right, I've just entered a buy position because I've identified a strong signal that the market is reversing from a downtrend to an uptrend. We can confirm this through two main indicators. First, there's a crossover on the moving average, where the green line which was previously pointing downward, has started to curve upward and intersect the yellow line. This crossover often serves as a strong indication that buyers are beginning to take control of the market. Second, we can observe that the MACD histogram is now turning green and expanding upward, signaling strong bullish momentum. The combination of these two confirmations, a moving average crossover and growing green histogram on the MACD, suggests a high probability that the uptrend will continue, at least in the short term. Now, let's see how this trade plays out. Okay, another solid profit. I'm entering a sell position on this market based on 3 solid technical reasons that align perfectly. First, the MACD indicator is showing a potential bearish crossover. This is typically an early sign that the momentum is shifting to the downside and that a downtrend may be forming soon. Crossover signals on the MACD are powerful and often precede strong price movements. Second, the MACD histogram is also turning red and expanding downward, indicating that selling pressure is increasing. This suggests that sellers are gaining control while buyers are losing steam. Third, the current candle is situated at a strong resistance zone, a key level where price often struggles to break higher and tends to reverse. Given this resistance level, the likelihood of a price rejection increases significantly, especially when supported by bearish technical signals. All right, another profit. Excellent. This goes to show that when we base our trades on clear, professional analysis, the results follow consistently. Let's move on to the next opportunity. I'm entering a sell position in this market based on 2 strong technical confirmations from the MACD indicator. First, we have a bearish crossover on the MACD, where the MACD line crosses below the signal line. This is a classic sign of weakening bullish momentum and the potential start of a downward trend. Second, the MACD histogram is beginning to form red bars that are growing larger and moving downward, further confirming that selling pressure is building up. The combination of this bearish crossover and the expanding red histogram gives me a high confidence signal to take a sell entry. Let's see how it plays out. All right, another profit. Solid confirmation. This reinforces how effective technical analysis can be when applied with discipline and precision. Let's continue to the next market. Stay focused, and let's keep building smart trades. I decided to enter a buy position because the current trend is clearly in an upward direction. This is supported by the fact that all moving average lines are sloping upward with strong momentum, indicating that the market is being dominated by buyers. Additionally, the MACD lines are also rising, which further confirms bullish strength. What makes this entry even more convincing is that the first resistance level has been broken, and once a resistance is breached, there's a high probability that price will continue its bullish move. Let's check the result. All right, another profit. Excellent. All right, that's a wrap for today's trading session. Once again, we achieved remarkable profits, powered by my personal trading strategy and a 100% accurate signal bot that continues to deliver consistent results. If you want to learn and apply this strategy, I'd like to invite you to join my VIP club. Inside VIP, you'll get full access to my daily trading signals, including those from an auto-generated bot with high accuracy, my exclusive compounding strategy that helped me grow from a small balance to massive gains, premium video lessons, live trading sessions, and direct mentorship from me, and of course, a private and supportive trading community. This is completely free. Just follow the simple terms I provide. Join now and experience the difference. See you inside the VIP club. Stay profitable.